Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry for the half-hour difference from our usual start time, but you guys are listening to Liam Neeson Deathmatch. I am Babysunface.
And I'm DJ Mamajeanz.
So we're going to start this off with some
Maroon 5.
Enjoy. All right. So that was Maroon 5 one more time.
One more night.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said one more time.
Okay. I'll go with you on that one then.
You better.
So it's been a pretty interesting week. We've had a lot's been going on in college and in the United States. Mostly I'm referring to the elections.
Honestly, I completely forgot about the elections until you brought that up.
You forgot about the elections?
All about them.
Like, did you vote?
Yeah. Oh no, I voted and everything. It's just they happened on Tuesday and they haven't been on my mind since. I've been caught up on the Sounders. In my opinion, today is National Sounders Celebration Day.
Today is National Sounders Celebration because they are moving on to
the Western Conference Finals.
What up? If you don't watch soccer, then start.
Yeah, Sounders are gonna take it this year.
So the Washington is gone through a lot of we had a bunch of
changes.
Controversial changes. Yeah, controversial elections this year. I guess the top two are same-sex marriage and
legalized marijuana.
Yeah, marijuana. And so again, like we do every week, there's some stumble upon stats and facts and
fun stuff.
Yeah. This one won't be as much of asking you and then telling you what most people said. This is just to start off is just a little recap on what happened. So I'm assuming you know that Obama won.
Yes.
All right. So in Washington, the marijuana, that one passed. That should be different. I don't know. How do you think that'll go?
Go as in, like, how is it going to pan out for us?
Yeah. What do you see in like the future of Washington?
I agree that there are ways to make marijuana an economy boosting product, but at the same time, right now, I think all it's going to do is just cause there to be higher crime rates and accidents because, I mean, you can smoke and you'll still be high for, what is it, like 3 days after or something like that?
Yeah, you can still feel some effects.
Yeah, and so, I mean, honestly, I'd rather have a drunk driver out there because that's going to wear off the next day.
I wouldn't want a drunk driver.
Okay, well, I wouldn't want either, but...
So you're saying like a drunk driver versus a high driver?
Yeah, because the person that's high is going to be impaired for 3 days while the person... Unless the guy is absolutely slammed, but then again, if they're that bad, then they probably won't even be able to get the key into the car.
Yeah. I guess, well, for both, you still have a slower reaction time, so it'd still be... True. The point is we don't want
anybody dying.
Any drunk/high people driving.
It's dangerous. Don't do it. Don't be stupid.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Washington isn't the only state that legalized marijuana. Colorado's another state
Did Oregon pass? Because I know Oregon...
It didn't pass in Oregon.
Thank God.
Oh, okay.
No, my grandparents live in Oregon. I don't want to go over there and have them be like...
Okay, so you're okay with the people around you being high, but once they're high around your grandparents, I don't want my grandparents...
No, I don't want my grandparents getting high.
Oh, so you can't trust your grandparents to not get high.
My grandpa goes out golfing every other day. Who knows what he does out there on that course?
He goes hard while he golfs. But, yeah, this is interesting because if it's... there's going to be a lot of legal cases, I think, like in the Supreme Court and stuff, because it's still federally illegal. So even if you're smoking or you have possession of it in Washington, I guess you're still breaking federal law.
Well, isn't like there's like certain ways to... I mean, federal law overtakes state law, right? Isn't that how it goes? Like if but
trying to pull back my Constitution knowledge.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of how that works out because I'm pretty sure that there's like certain limits to what was passed.
I don't think there's a prerequisite to this. I think we'll have to set like a prereq for that. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And then another thing that Washington passed was the same-sex marriage. Now that's Maine, Washington, and I think Maryland are the only 3 that passed it. So that's going to be different.
Only passed it at this election. There's so many other states that have passed it already.
Yeah. So during this election, that passed it. I don't think this one's not going to affect as much as the marijuana because there's not really a contact.
Well, I mean, you can't really.
Yeah.
It's like if you're gay and you go out driving, it's not like you're impaired driving. It's being gay is a choice and anything. It's not,
being gay has nothing to do
it's not going to cause any problems like that. I think the only thing that it causes is just moral problems with people who voted no.
Yeah, there's just between the people who voted no for moral reasons and then the people who voted yes for, I guess,
moral reasons.
Yeah, it's more of it affects people differently, I guess. There's more of the word is moral, I guess. Moral dilemma for some people, or some people see there's not even a dilemma at all. It's another interesting one that we'll have to see how that. Well, I don't even think there's going to be that many. For me personally, I don't think there's going to be that many problems other than like possibly churches or wherever. Yeah. So that is, that and a bunch of tax things got passed. Obamacare, we got Obama again, so we've got his health care. Are you for or against the Obamacare?
Honestly, I don't really know much about Obamacare. It was when it was like being brought up, not this election, but the last one. So in 2008, I was in, I want to say 8th grade, maybe 9th grade. 9th grade it would have been. Yeah. 9th grade, and I remember watching like the inauguration, like all this stuff and the hype about Obama getting elected, but I was too young to really know what was going on. So, and I just haven't really taken the time to look into it.
Yeah.
My parents say they don't, or I'm pretty sure they say they don't like it. I don't know. So I kind of just go with what my parents say on that.
All right. So we're going to take another music break. So up next, we're having Melancholy. Doan is, I said Doan.
You said Doan. Doan.
The actual word is done.
What's Doan is Doan.
What's Doan is Doan. Done is done.
This is Done and Done by Melancholy.
All right. That was Done is Done. Or if you're me, Doan is Doan. So, how often do you spend your time on Facebook? How often are you on Facebook?
I don't know. Does it count just like being at my laptop doing something else and Facebook being open and showing that I'm online?
No, not. How often are you actually doing things on Facebook?
I'd say for maybe 5 or 10 minutes at a time, maybe 4 times a day.
Okay, I think that's.
I check it in the morning after I get out of the shower and then get back to my room and everything. Then when I come back from classes and everything, and then after I get done with band, and then before I go to bed.
Okay, well, yeah, I usually check it when I'm not doing homework, when I'm supposed to be doing homework.
When you're supposed to be reading your book.
Which I lost, actually. I lost my book.
You lost it?
Yeah.
It's okay. You weren't going to read it anyways.
That's the only reason I found out that I lost it was because I was attempting to read it. But
wait, you were actually going to read it?
Mm-hmm. I've gotten 2 chapters in it. And
what book was it?
In a Thin Air. It's about like mountain climbers climbing, and then they all die except for a couple. So I guess they don't all die, but a majority of them do.
I think I've heard of it.
I think it's a popular book. Yeah.
Do you just not like reading, or all the books that you're given you don't like?
Oh, no, I just don't have time for it.
Yeah, right.
I don't. I have things to do.
Ping pong. This goes for chumps.
I only do ping pong when you're pressuring me into ping pong, man.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyways, the Facebook. So apparently, according to this statistic that I found, or this infographic that I found, there are two types of, I guess, social network zombies, or addicts, I guess you could call them. And so I guess I'm going to try to find out which one you are. So,
you're never going to get it.
There's two types. There's I think this says the baby obsessed zombie or the check-in zombie. So it says that is that baby obsessed? Yeah, that says baby obsessed. Oh, maybe the zombie can't stop compulsively posting statuses about their child. Oh.
Okay, well,
so you don't have a child.
I don't have a child, so this doesn't apply to me.
So then you're most likely, I'm guessing, the check-in zombie. One lets you know where they're at or what they're doing all the time.
Okay, according to some people, I post all the time.
I would be one of those people saying that you are
constantly posting.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's see. The telltale signs. You check in all the time? Do you check into places all the time?
The only time I did that was when I was in Europe, and that was half the time for my parents' sake, so they knew actually where I was. Okay. That's the only time I've done the check-in.
But you don't actually check. Okay. Do you post how many times do you post in an hour?
Less than one.
You post half?
No, like I'll post like once a day, maybe twice if something actually good happened.
All right. Okay. I'll say, you know what? Nope. You're definitely the check-in zombie.
I wouldn't really consider myself a zombie though. I mean, it's not like I'm one of those people that's just like constantly on Facebook, like, oh man, this is the same stuff. Oh man, oh come on.
That was really awkward.
I'm sorry, but like, I've been like, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry for all you listeners. That might have been a little weird.
I wasn't even looking at you at the time that you said that.
But like, if you like scroll down, like if you're one of those people, like I'll be honest, there are some days where I'm just like having the laziest day, and I'm just like constantly on Facebook, just like trying. I'm scrolling through the statuses, and it's the same stuff over and over again. I'm just like, come on. And I wasn't trying to make it awkward.
Okay. So I'm still going to call you a check-in zombie.
Are you the baby obsessed zombie?
Obviously. I don't have a child, but yeah. I don't have a child, but do you have a Twitter?
I got a Twitter for our pay or for our radio show.
Name drop. We have a Twitter.
We have a Twitter. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we are Liam Neeson DM. If I tried putting in Liam Neeson Deathmatch, that was too long of a name, and they wouldn't accept it.
It was too cool, and they couldn't handle it.
Yeah. Also, we have a Facebook page. It's I believe that one is actually Liam Neeson Deathmatch. And yeah, we post all the shows on there once they're edited.
Edited for what?
We can't have the music on there because it's copyright issues.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, I know. So we just get us talking.
What a treat. Anyways,
if you really want to listen to music as well, just like go to Pandora or open up your iTunes.
Play Pandora and then pretend like that's what we're playing, and then just turn it off.
Or since like we either announce the song before or afterwards, then get that announcement.
If you want to spend the time to look that up.
And then you can get the real show.
Or just tune in every Friday at 2, or in this case today, 2:30.
Yeah.
But so the two types of zombies for Twitter would be the hashtag zombie and the inner dialogue zombie.
Okay, hashtag zombie can also go for Facebook too, because I noticed all sorts of people doing that.
That's true. It kind of spread from Twitter to your Facebook, and
I don't hashtag. I'll be honest. I think hashtags are a waste of time. It's just like, in my opinion, a way to make your status go from interesting to lame.
To hipster. I mean, I get it. I get it. I just don't. It's not my style of posting. And so, let's see. What's a way to know? I guess the hashtag is what's that sign? That's the number sign.
Yeah,
the pound sign, I guess. So, yeah, I guess that's like the easiest way to identify a hashtagger.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess that's the only way to determine a hashtagger.
Or if they're on Facebook or Twitter, then you know they're a hashtagger.
I don't have a Twitter, so I don't know how it works, but do you? Is there always a hashtag?
I don't think there's always a hashtag, but like people put the hashtags to be cool and everything and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm so cool."
Huh.
Like my friend posted a picture on Facebook with him and his attempted mustache, and it was like hashtag no shave November, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I couldn't have gotten that from you saying, hey, look, it's no shave November. Look at my mustache."
By the way, my mustache is coming in pretty nicely for No Shave November.
Oh yeah, I'd say so. You look like you have a little peach fuzz on your upper lip.
Yep, I'm a man. Our other type of Twitter zombie is the inner dialogue zombie. I guess they're similar to the frequent check-in Facebook zombie. I guess you're every 5 minutes letting it... did you just random... So Mamajeanz just randomly made a weird face for no reason.
I am so sorry, guys. I don't know what possessed me to do that, and I'm glad you did not see that.
Oh my god. I would have tried to just continue on and not point it out, but that was just so random and weird that
Moving on.
yeah, the inner dialogue zombie for Twitter. Stop it. Is this basically the same as your Facebook zombie? They decide every 5 seconds to post their deep down feelings.
I actually did a project in one of my classes with a few people on like social networking stuff, and this is just a fun fact for you guys to know. I believe it was like every single day 370 billion people tweet. And if you think about that, how many people are there in the world? Like only a few billion.
More than 3.
There's like 4 or 5.
At least 6.
So let's just be generous and say 10 billion people.
Yeah.
In the world. That means
half
that
a cup.
That would mean that there is
7 or 8.
No, I'm just doing 10 billion for mathematical purposes.
Yeah.
So say
2
there's
gallons.
10 billion people. Say there's 10 billion people in the world. That means that each person posts 36 times a day.
Jeez. That's
and since there isn't 10 billion people, and you have to think not
and
everybody's
plus,
on the internet and has a Twitter.
if you live in the
Antarctica.
Yeah, if you're a penguin, you're probably not going to be posting. But if you live in like a jungle, if you're like one of those secluded groups of like a tribe.
Like tribes.
Yeah.
They're not even going to be listening to us right now, so they won't know it's them.
Ha! All right, well, we're going to go into another song, so hope you guys like...
Just read the title.
Yeah, Magnetic Man. All right. So that was 3 Days Grace, Chalk Outline. So we were kind of thinking before or during this song, I kind of brought it up that I was like, this studio would be a pretty nice place to be if there was a zombie apocalypse.
I guess this kind of ties in a way since we were talking about zombies for Facebook and Twitter.
That does.
I was trying to figure out how this ties into anything.
It doesn't need to tie in anything. That's not important that things tie in. But yeah, what were you saying about the campus? Or like you'd rather be in a...
Oh, well, in my opinion, like a college campus like this, how we, swipe into every building, and unless it's, during hours, but like for dorms and things like that, you have to swipe in.
Oh, you were talking about like the dorms would be safe like later
well,
at
like
night.
all of campus in reality is like a super safe place if there's like something like that, because you can set locks and everything. And if you watch The Walking Dead, then you can tell that it's
Like-
not exactly easy for zombies to get into places. it takes them a while.
Like if it's locked down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm looking at the studio and like you've got that outside room in the, there's like a barrier, like a barrack in between you and the zombies, and you're in here just, I don't know,
chilling to some music.
Yeah, just listening to Liam Neeson Deathmatch. And we've got another door that leads to a labyrinth for zombies, basically.
Have you even seen inside there?
I looked in the window once. It looks pretty cool and threatening to zombies.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I'd feel pretty secure here. And then when there's none there, we just go back to the UC or go back upstairs to
get some food. Or we just go up to the UC first to get all the food, then come down here.
Well, yeah.
Because people are going to go there first.
Right, so we'd want to stock up and put it in that room over there that neither of us have been in. So what kind of phone? Oh, I guess do you have any last words for the zombie apocalypse plan?
I just know that if there is a zombie apocalypse, I'm staying here on campus. Because campus is secure. Like, if a lockdown was needed, they could lock down campus, and it would be really tough for people to get in.
Mm-hmm. And no, you wouldn't want to leave, because if you've seen any zombie movie, there's traffic, and the cars aren't moving, and people ditch their cars and
then die.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. So that's it for zombie apocalypse talk. I guess if you have anything else to say, you can text or email or post, or you can call in. The radio's show number is 253-535-7332. So if you want to call, be old fashioned like that and actually call 253-535-7332, or
if not,
just post or
go to our Facebook page, Liam Neeson Deathmatch, and post a comment, and we'll talk about it on the air.
Yeah, text, whatever. So, speaking of texting, what kind of phone did you have?
Didn't we go over this last week? Or is this a different?
It's a different thing, but it's the same question. Maybe I forgot.
I have a slidey slide.
And
phone.
I did forget.
The Cosmos 2.
It's a Cosmos 2.
The slide.
So then this isn't for you, because that's not a smartphone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just recently got the iPhone 4S. Yeah, and there's this infographic that I found about smartphone users, devoted smartphone users, and it's a little percentages.
Yes, that's the right word.
No, I don't think that's not the word I'm thinking of. But here's, I guess, like facts. So, would you say you can't live without your phone?
I can live without.
Like, would you be able to survive in a zombie apocalypse? I guess everyone would have to, but you could. So you could survive without.
If I had to, like, when I went over to Europe this summer, I think it was 2.5 weeks, and I didn't have my phone, and I was fine.
Okay, yeah, 2.5 weeks. But say like your parents are like, college is taking too much of our money, so no more phone for you ever. Even if you're an adult or there's a fire, no phone.
There's other ways to get a hold of people.
Okay. So
I mean, I'm gonna say I wouldn't like it, but I could do it. It's not like they would destroy me.
Okay.
I'm not.
You'd get used to it eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went. What was it? I got my phone last Christmas, so I went 17 and a half years without a phone.
Really? You got your first phone when you were 17 and a half?
Yeah, last Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got my first phone in 7th grade.
Nice.
So 65% of, this is iPhone owners, said that they can't live without their iPhone. So I guess you're part of the 35% who can live without their phone. But then again, these are iPhone users.
Plus I can kind of see that, because if you wanted to, you can pretty much use your iPhone for anything. I mean, you can get if you have an iPhone, you don't need a computer if you're like gonna do Facebook stuff or something like that. You can do, what is it, like FaceTime or something like that.
Yeah.
And you can even like buy the Skype app and you can Skype people, things like that. And you can text and call and play games.
There's a lot more. Yeah, I guess it's for you just with that phone. All you use is for phone calls. So
phone calls and texting. I can play Uno for like
Uno
for like 120 seconds.
Nice. So the 40% of iPhone users said that they would give up coffee before they would give up their phone. I personally don't like coffee, so I would easily give up coffee before giving up my phone. Would you give up coffee before? Do you like coffee?
I have a cup of coffee right there.
He points at his coffee angrily that I didn't notice it before.
Yes, I do really enjoy coffee. I like it a lot.
Would you give it up before your phone? Like, never drink. Like your parents said, college is taking too much of our money and you're no longer allowed to buy coffee, even if there's a fire.
Does free coffee count?
No.
So
even if there's fire or a free coffee, no drinking it.
I could get along with it. I could substitute with something else.
Okay, yeah. Would you, like the 18% that said they would give up bathing every day before they give up their iPhone, would you?
I would give up my phone in a heartbeat.
Before bathing every day? I couldn't.
I would feel disgusting.
I could deal with myself not bathed or showered, but I don't know if other people could, and I don't know if I'd want to like have to deal with other people.
I think the only time when I don't shower, like for the day or something like that, is when I'm sick and things like that, and so I'm like so congested that I can't even smell myself.
I don't even care.
Yeah, I don't even care.
Okay, so I would give up my phone before stopping to clean myself. Those are the words that I chose to say. Would you? The next one is go a weekend. I don't know why this one's just go a weekend without it, but 15% say that they would go a weekend without their phone. Then, wait, go a weekend without my iPhone? Oh, I read it weird. 15% say they'd rather give up sex than their iPhone. So, yeah, I don't know.
I'm a virgin, so I could.
So not a big deal.
I'll give up sex. That's cool.
Even if there's a fire.
Yes, because if there's a fire, the one thing that's going to be on my mind is, oh man, I need to get laid. Don't evacuate the building. Let's get in bed.
There's a fire. We need to find women.
Oh wait, we're a PLU.
Oh, was that a diss on PLU women?
No. We're a PLU. What is the ratio is like 3 girls to every guy. It wouldn't be that.
Oh, you were saying it'd be easy to find.
Yeah, it'd be super easy. You walk outside and there's a girl. That's pretty much how easy it is. You open your eyes. Okay, I'm not gonna say that.
You open your eyes.
You open your eyes after bed and there's a woman. No, not.
You open your eyes after a fire. So what? Okay, I guess this doesn't apply to you with your non-smartphone, but I guess the apps. You don't have apps for your phone, do you?
I have my iPod with me.
Okay, so you can assume that you can pretend that your iPod is an iPhone.
I'm talking on my iPod.
So
there is a microphone, and I think I can actually buy an app where I can actually do phone calls with it.
Oh, I used to have that. Yeah, you can. If you on the headphone, there's the mic or something that you can. So yeah, okay, we're just gonna assume that is an iPhone, and so what kind of? Oh, by the way, we just got some feedback from some people, and you need to stop being offensive to women.
How am I being offensive to women?
You're just being offensive.
Okay, I'm sorry to all you women out there if I was being offensive.
Mamajeanz apologizes for his insensitivity.
I didn't realize that pointing out there were a lot of women at PLU made me offensive.
Whoa, you're just going to continue with this?
No, I was stating that I wasn't aware of that fact.
All right. So yeah, if you ever get upset, or if you're mostly upset with Mamajeanz, feel free to just
Can I just
Message
say
us.
something right now? I'm sorry, Sam.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that's who may have.
No, it wasn't. It was.
Oh, it wasn't.
It was random stranger.
You're a liar. You actually had me going for a second, but then who would have the number to text?
You would have gone with random stranger as an answer to that?
No. So back to this iPhone thing.
So what kind of apps do you have on your...
I have, let's see, iFunny.
iFunny?
I like iFunny.
What's iFunny? Is it just a bunch of funny pictures?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can show you sometime. I have a couple of internet games, like Draw Something.
Oh, okay. Draw Free or whatever?
Yeah, it's called Draw Free. I have like arcade games like Temple Run, Tiny Wings. I love Tiny Wings. Doodle Jump, and it's called the Impossible Game, which like you're this little cube and you like roll across this surface and you can't hit the blocks or the spikes or else you die. It's really fun, and it goes to music and it's really upbeat.
So the majority of your apps are games?
No. I have the Stumble Upon app. I have...
But
hang on a second. Let's see it.
But what are the majority of your apps?
Hang on. I want to see if this will work.
What is that?
That's my Whip app.
Yeah.
I don't know if could you hear that on the...
I don't know.
Oh.
It sounded like you could.
Well, yeah.
Well, okay, so what are the majority of the apps on your...
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game apps.
So you don't have very many apps on your...
No, I have 5, 6...
I'm just going to say that the majority of your apps...
are informative.
So 64% of
Do you want to go
people...
with all those apps? I have all those apps.
You have what
See?
apps?
I have like the utilities, things like that. I can easily make it to where I have not many game apps if you want to play that way.
No, it's not. I'm just saying for the sake of time. 64% of people, the majority, have games on their... have games for a majority of their apps, and then behind that is weather. Most people either have games or weather apps, I guess.
I have one weather app, and that was the one that came with my iPod.
Oh, really?
Did you know that I was 28 degrees this morning?
Yeah, interesting.
It was cold.
And then behind that, social networking is your third place. Oh, we just got from someone saying that they couldn't hear the whip, so...
Well, that's disappointing. I have a Whip app on my iPod. I don't know if you guys have ever watched...
I don't think we need to describe the whip app. It's just...
It's a whip.
A whip sound.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. We got from other people saying that they could hear the whip app. So depending where or how hard you were listening, you could hear the whip app.
That's good.
Because the importance of this show is...
hearing the whip.
You know what? From now on, we're just going to play the whip randomly one time during the show.
And if you hear the whip, text in.
And you will win nothing, even if there's a fire.
You will win satisfaction of being
of
called
knowing
out on
that
the
your
radio.
hearing is top of the line.
That we talked about you on the radio.
Well, you know what? I think since we haven't been playing much music, and we've got
10 minutes left.
Yes, we'll do
Play
a little
songs.
bit of music. So, here's some John Mayer. All right. We are reaching the end of our show. We'll have one more song for you guys, and then other than that, yeah. So, any final closing off? Anything you want to finish off with?
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I mean, we started half an hour later than we normally do, and it's good that we have listeners out there still.
I have something to admit. I was late. That's why we started late.
Yeah.
I went and got all-you-can-eat sushi.
I was going to try to be in here to start the show and everything, but I don't have access to the room yet. I'm still trying to work that out.
We still don't know if we can trust Robert to come in and out of the studio as he wishes. So Yeah. So, we have a new thing now, I guess. If you hear the whip, which Robert will choose whenever during a show to play, if you hear it, then if you're the first person to reply, send whether like text or message or something. I guess Robert's trying to play. If you're the first, we will, I guess to start off, we won't have that awesome of a prize, I guess, but
all right, this is what the whip sounds like for all you people that know. You guys said that you could hear it, but just once again, so you can hear it. This is not like one of those things like texting. This is just to know. I gotta get it to go.
So yeah, we'll start on maybe doing something if you're the first to reply to it, and so yeah. Thanks for listening to Liam Neeson Deathmatch. I am Babysunface,
and I am DJ Mamajeanz, and we're gonna close out with a song that we like to call "Sail."
Yeah.